Okay, here we are on the weekend of February 22nd. Head to the farm for 4 weekends in a row, or either 4 days in a row, to finish the tractor shed. This time we got to put the tent on the roof and secure the 1x4s, and it should be it. I think we're going to dress it up a little bit. I think for the most part it is over. So I just dropped Parker off at Aiden's and he's going to spend the weekend there. I was going to actually come home tomorrow, but you know, it's just been so busy on the weekends building this shed that I thought I'll stay till Sunday and relax tomorrow night and just spend some quiet time by myself, because Dad will probably go home tomorrow afternoon, and then I can cook and relax and feed the deer and do what I got to do just to chill out and have some time and get a good night's sleep at the cabin. And then I'll head on back to the house probably around noon Sunday. Go pick Parker up and head on back, rather than just go home and then come back and pick him back up and go all the way back home, because McClellanville ain't just a hop, skip, and a jump. So I just dropped Parker off and I'm getting ready to turn on Palmer Bridge Road. We'll be heading up to the farm and probably be there in 15 minutes, if that. Depends on how bad this dang road is. And Dad and I are probably going to go to supper, and I'll try to bring that to you, and then we will maybe watch some deer tonight. So I am kind of excited to get this shed finished. I got other projects I want to start, and I just want to let y'all know, because it seems like every Friday, looking back on my channel, that I'm always wearing a red shirt, usually on Fridays. So Friday is Red Shirt Friday at work. It's a military thing. I didn't know that until a couple years ago, or maybe a little longer, but yeah, everybody wears red on Friday, and we wear our work shirts, our uniform shirts, or SAIC shirts on Wednesdays. So that's why I'm always wearing a red shirt. But anyhow, I'm heading up the dirt road now. I'll be at the cabin here in a few minutes. I'm sure I got all kinds of stuff to bring to you. I'm going to try to make a good video this time and spice it up a little bit to make it interesting. So we'll see how that goes. Good morning. This is the first time I've had the chance to sit down really and do a video. Other than trying to play catch up and cook and clean up and pack up because it's going to rain today. So all day yesterday. Today's Sunday, by the way, so we got up here Friday night, went to dinner, got back. It was a little bit cool, so I don't think Dad had any long pants, so he went inside. I fed the deer. I had some visitors, and then I decided to call it quits too, so went to bed. Got up early yesterday morning, went to breakfast at 7, and got back and went straight to work. We worked till I think it was almost 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon. And finally I told Dad we gotta stop because I gotta get the grill going because I was staying last night, so I wanted to cook. We had all the tools to put up. There's the chance of rain today, which is gonna definitely come through at noon. But we managed to get our routine down a little bit late in the day, but we started getting the tent on the roof, and it looks good actually. We had a few hiccups trying to figure out the bottom line is the building isn't square, so it's throwing the tent off a little bit, but we had to make minor adjustments, and it worked out fine. So we're rolling with it now. We've got our routine down, but we only got half the shed done. So anyhow, we cleaned up. I cooked chicken breast and some rice last night, ate, had a great connection, talked to Marty for the rest of the evening by video of all things, which was a good signal to do that. And then I fell asleep in the chair watching TV. I woke up, got into bed, and man, I slept good. I kept getting up throughout the night. I did feed the deer again last night, and not a lot of deer at one time, but there were constantly deer out there in the field. So they ate, and I think I got up at 4 o'clock this morning to go to the bathroom, and they were still out there eating. So got up this morning, cut on the coffee pot at 7, and lo and behold, all those jakes showed up, the small turkeys. and one nice gobbler. Actually, the gobbler came first, and then the jakes followed him in, and we're out there pecking all the corn. I think I got video of that, so that'll be on here if you haven't already seen it. But anyhow, I got up after they ate everything and went out and put more corn out, and they came back. And finally, they had enough and they took off. So I was over at the shed, kind of looking at it and see what we had done and admiring our handiwork. And I heard something crashing in the woods, which I thought was on our side, and come to find out it was on the other side of the road. And I'm standing under the shed, looking out towards Palmer's Bridge, and there's a big black hog standing out there. And he comes over to our side, cuts right through the woods here, right here, behind the shed here, and goes into our little field, and takes the inside road and goes right on like he's going to the gate. Pretty nice size hog too. I don't know if you'll see it on video. I tried to catch him, but it was quick, but solid black. Pretty hog actually. And I've been sitting here now for about 20, 30 minutes, seeing if he comes out on this side, but I haven't seen him. He might still be on that inside road right there, rooting where they normally do. I've seen, and a truck just went by right when I started this video here, so I thought it might run him in here, but I haven't seen him, so maybe he took back off. I have no gun other than my pistol, which is inside, so I didn't want to go sneaking up on him if I could. So again, I said it was going to rain today. Got a chance. Not a chance. It's coming through at noon. Cold front. And it's going to make it rain, and I'm kind of hanging out waiting to see how this roof does. Dad and I put a hose on it last night to see if we had any leaks, just for shits and giggles. And so far so good, but here's where we are. So half the shed done in 10, and the tractor has a place. Now here comes a car riding by. I don't know if you'll be able to see him cut right through here. Yeah, red pickup truck. Anyhow, I'm pretty impressed. So we're halfway done. A little over halfway. But like I said, we got our rhythm down now, so we know how to just keep going with it. And we'll be done. But I like it. We're going to dress it up a little bit. Got to still take these braces off. And I'll get the equipment in here. And then I think my next project is going to run the power. I'm going to come from the shed over to here. And then run some power in here. Run some receptacles in here. And then I'm going to put some spotlights out here to light up all this right here once we scoop this up and get it out of here, in case we want to hang a deer or clean a deer. We'll have lights. And then I think my next experiment, which I got it down, is going to do a rain catch. I did this at a house I had in Somerville, and it worked really well. But the thing is I needed gutters and a good source of rain, or something to catch rain. So this shed is 800 square feet, or excuse me, 600 square feet. So this roof will catch a lot of rain. And I'm going to go back here and put gutters back here on the back and run gutters all the way down to the end down here. And I'm going to put a gutter guard on it that I found that keeps pine needles out, because we have nothing but pine trees around here. And I am going to go get me another plastic 55-gallon drum. And I'm going to, right here on the corner, going to sink me 4 posts, build a platform, and put my 55-gallon drum elevated right here. I'll put an overflow on it so when it fills up, it can run to a sink I have in here, just constantly flow, and then from there it'll flow out. But I will run a line from the bottom of the barrel across here and out to some planter boxes that I want to build right on this wood line. And Maddie's going to bring her fruit trees, and we'll see. Well, I've got 4 patanga trees growing at the house, but we'll see if we can get them going and get some other fruit trees going, and then get some vegetables and stuff planted in planter boxes. The soil up here is no good, so I'll have to build planter boxes. And I'll let this rain catch through a timer switch, drip irrigation, feed the vegetables and trees by using gravity, and I don't have to worry about watering, only because we're not up here except on the weekends for now, and that's how I see it for a while. So at least we'll be able to keep our vegetables and all watered. And I'm going to have to buy an electric fence to keep the deer from mowing everything down. I wish that hog would show his face. He went running right through here on the other side of the scrape blade, box blade, on the inside road. I was kind of hoping he'd come out down here somewhere, but evidently not. But anyhow, the rain catch can also be a source of water to the sink over here, the outside kitchen at the cabin, in case there's no, or we, because we have to cut the water off every time we leave. We cut the water off, but it'll always be water. Anyhow, I'll come up with something interesting for that, if not even hook it to the shower. We'll see. I'll just play around with it. Of course, it won't be filtered or clean, drinkable water, but it'll be water to wash your hands with and stuff like that. And it'd be nice to have. So rain catch, guttering, and the shed is up. Okay, so update on Maddie. We are set now. So I think last time I had a chance to tell anybody what was going on, our visa interview was canceled. So we rescheduled for March 22nd. Given the fact that it takes up to 10 days to get your visa in the mail, Maddie found another ticket, and we took a leap of faith and bought another ticket, and we found a really good price. It was $400. One way, Azul, one layover, 5 hours, and she's here, Orlando. So she's bought the ticket, and that is for April 12th. So 45 days from today, I will be going to Orlando to pick up Maddie, and hopefully that is it. We are done. So we're on the countdown. 45 days. Ticket is purchased, interview is scheduled, and we'll see how it goes. Oh man, I got a couple hours to clean up before the rain starts. It's a band of rain that's coming through. It's not going to last long, but I want to see how that shed works. Not bad looking anyway. We built it the same model as this. 3 bays, but just bigger. And anyhow, mio sposa più animando Maria qui. Io ci amo mio sposa. Ai ai ai, próximos de final de semana, Quinta Cabana, garage, no mais quinta. Aqui, every final de semana é relax. Nada trabalho. Eu te amo, minha esposa. Anyhow, I think I'm gonna get me another cup of coffee and see what happens, okay? Peace. Hey, so it is coming of that time. It's about 20 minutes to 12. Actually, it's about 10 minutes to 12. And the weatherman was right this time. It's just now starting to rain. You can't even see it, but it's definitely coming down on the roof. So right on time, 12 o'clock, here's the rain. I'm gonna slip on over here to the shed. Got the trees blowing, that front's starting to come through. And the temperature is going to drop, I guess, after this cold front blows through, but I don't know how long it's going to take to blow through. This rain is just a band of rain, so it's not going to be anything. It's going to last all day, but it is raining, and I can hear it. I don't know if you can on the shed. So let's see how this water drains off this shed. Hopefully you can hear it hitting the tin roof. Pretty cool. We got so much work to do around here. God, I don't even know where to begin. And they're all little projects, which I love little projects, but that's what keeps me and Dad busy. Between the pump house, now the rain catch, finishing this thing, and getting power in it, getting water in it. I got the air hose reel that I brought up here that I want to mount, so we'll have air for whatever we need instead of dragging the compressor out of the shed all the time. All we got to do is cut it on and it'll supply this big 60-foot long air hose reel that I bought from Harbor Freight. And we got to clean this pile up, and we got all this trash out here along this wood line to clean up and haul off. There's an old bush hog over there we've had for 15 years. It really doesn't work, but I'm sure somebody might want to get it and fix it up, so we're gonna get rid of that. Get rid of these pine logs where we cut all these pine trees out that were all right in here in the shed. And we've got stuff all back in here that needs to be cleaned up and hauled off. We got all that old leftover lumber right there that we had when we built the deck on the cabin. That's it's some of it's still usable, but probably not. Then of course we got the old tractor over there. We got to do something with it. Now that we have this tractor, we can pull it out and haul it around, and we can either put it out there and plant some flowers around it, or we can overhaul it, maybe tinker with it and see if we can get it going. It's not really the motor, even though the motor needs to be overhauled. Probably needs new rings, but the steering shot, broken steel, needs to be welded, and the hydraulics leak, so there's a kit you can buy for that to kind of shore that up. Anyhow, the list goes on and on. Clean, clean, clean. but I like it because it keeps me busy. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, rain's coming down pretty good now. I'm gonna sit right here on this tractor, so see when it starts to run off. Stand by. Okay, so the rain has come and the rain is gone. Temporarily, but the shed is not leaking and the water is running off the back as expected. So the gutters will catch all of that and put it in the rain catch. So I'm talking softly because we have visitors, and let me show that to you. You can't see them. Oh, maybe you can. Yeah, there we go. And these are bigger turkeys. These are 4. These aren't those jakes, but they're all appear to be hens. So I'm just going to sit here and be quiet. And there's some more corn on the ground closer to the cabin. See if they make their way up here. Oh yeah, they see the corn now. Yeah. These birds look to be a lot bigger than those ones from this morning. But I just don't know. They're on to me. Well, they took off, flapping through the woods. I don't see how they fly through these trees, but they did. Steady getting out of town. So, they're gone. Okay, so rain here and there. I mean, it's dripping off the roof of the cabin. I know you can't see it, but the slope on the cabin, the shed, excuse me, the new shed, the tractor shed, is draining the water nicely. So I'm excited about getting the rain catch put up. I'll probably get all the material for it and get it up here so I can start it whenever I want. Then it'll just be a matter of time on plumbing it, to where I need the water. Be nice to run a trencher so I can just run that pipe where I need it, and then from there do what I got to do. And my thought process, you know, all I do is sit up here and think. So if I run from the shed through here out along this tree line right here is where I'm going to put my planter boxes for my fruit trees and for my vegetables. And I'm not going to put a lot of vegetables because it's just going to be a handful of us that might reap the benefits. But I was also thinking about putting my chicken coop right here in the woods somewhere. So that will be a constant source of water for the chicken coop on the overflow of the rain catch, which will require 2 pipes running. Actually, not a lot of pipes, so I can run 2 pipes, small pipes. They don't have to be big, and that'll provide water for my chickens, constant source, and water for the vegetables. And then I can also tee off and have a constant flow of water when it's raining out here on the sink, which is not really necessary, so I don't really know. It'd just be nice to utilize Mother Nature at a source of free everything. It doesn't require pumps to run it, doesn't require sinking a well and pulling water from a well with electricity. I mean, I might make a fountain of some type, but it'll only be flowing when it's raining, which is whoop-de-doo. But I'll think of something cool. And it'll be pretty amazing, I'm sure. Okay, turkeys are gone. Wind's still blowing. The rain has subsided. We'll see what comes next, okay? Peace.